Hello everyone, this is Real Talk with Matthew. I just got through doing my show God and Sinner. It was talking about the virtuous wife. Anyways, we just never really know what kind of trials we're going to go through in life. And so I mentioned in the video, I went and visited my friend, has stage 3 breast cancer, and she ain't looking too good. I pray to God that that she gets healed, and it's just sad seeing that. Lost her hair, about 80 pounds, drinking herself to death because she don't know if she's going to live or die. And I'm not going to put her business, I'm putting her business out there, but nobody knows who I'm talking about, so it's okay. I'll never reveal that. But I was able to run in some high school friends I went to high school with. I was able to meet up with Champ, and we had a good talk. I was trying to do a real talk show with him. He wants to do one with me because it wasn't supposed to be just me doing this show. It was supposed to be me and my boy Laveska. I was hoping this show was going to be me and Laveska doing this, but he's got really bogged down with he's been doing some music. He's been working on a B movie, like I guess a soundtrack for a B movie, and he's also had got a contract to do a whole album for somebody. He makes beats and music and stuff, so he's been really tied down doing that. Plus he does, his dad owns a construction company, so he's been doing that. So I get it, he's really tied up with life and everybody else. But Champ came up with a brilliant idea. I need some help though. Anybody out there watching this, if anybody knows how to do the Skype and record it. So instead of me just doing this camera, I'd be able to go on a Skype call with somebody, and so me and Champ could be talking about real life situations. And it's not necessarily just going to be me and him all the time, but I could do it with anybody. I got a homeboy up there in, I think he's Chicago, or he's in, he bounces back and forth from between Chicago and Cleveland. I'd like to get him on a Skype call one time. We called him Osama back in the day. I don't talk to him much, but when I do, it's video. We do every time we talk, it's a video call, or a conference call, checking in on one another. Because at one time we conducted business too, and we became friends, and I've got some good friends, but like the world, we just separate. And I think if it wasn't for social media, then social media is a double-edged sword. It's good and it's bad, because there was one time that I had a friend that called me up on Messenger and told me, he just said, "I want to tell you I love you, I'm fixing to end my life," and he hung up on me. I was able to use Messenger to call his mother, and his mother somehow located him through GPS, and they went there and got there, and his mother told me if they got there 5 minutes later, he'd have been dead. He's still alive today. I don't know how good he's doing. He goes in and out of doing good, which most of us addicts or alcoholics do that. I've been good for some time. I still get depressed, lonely. It's like God had me do a sermon on the virtuous wife tonight, and I didn't want to do that. I don't know what having a wife's like. It talks like it's a very beautiful thing, and I've seen it be a beautiful thing, and I've seen it be a terrible thing. Some people just pick the wrong partner, and it might have been good for a while, but I just want to, if I went this long, I'm fixing to be 42 years old in March. If I went this long, by God, the wife that I get, I pray that it's for the rest of my life. I don't want to go through no divorce or none of that stuff. I just want to be able to find somebody I can trust and be with for the rest of my life, and not to worry about what they're doing, or they ain't got to worry about what I'm doing, because I don't want to juggle a bunch of women. I don't know why men want to do that, or why women want to do that. For the matter of fact, juggle men. It just doesn't. It's not healthy. It's not healthy mentally or physically. There's so many diseases and stuff out there. Not to say that I haven't been promiscuous over the years. You know, since I've stopped drinking though, and living that party lifestyle, it's few and far between. I really I don't want that. I don't want just promiscuity. I mean, it's hard though at times to not have the urge to go do something like that. But I know that that's not what God really wants. I mean, I struggle with it on a daily basis sometimes, just thinking about that kind of stuff. But you know, it's going to be okay. It's all in God's time, and I know that it is, and I trust it. It's just, I don't know. I would like for anybody watching this to hit the subscribe button. I've got other shows. I've got God in the Center, which is my Jesus videos, I call them. One of my friends started laughing when I called it that. I said, well, I don't really know what else to call it, because I'm not really a pastor. You know, I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. I did go to the school of hard knocks, and I learned what not to do. And I've learned how to live life way better than I have, and I've got knowledge to give people. You know, I have ministered to people over the years, and I have helped guide some people. I counsel them over the years, and then, you know, I've been in and out of doing good. I've been doing pretty good for over 6 years now, but like, it's still, you know, there's still depression comes along. Just because you're doing right doesn't necessarily mean everything is going, like, it's not rainbows and unicorns every day. You know, it's lonely not being married. I don't know what it's like being married. I guess some people can be lonely when they are married, because the person they chose wasn't the right one, wasn't the one of God, and you know, either their husbands go run around on them, or the wives run around on them, or both of them run on each other. They got swingers going on now. You know, it's really a messed up world, and I just want to find the right person that we can work together and be what the Bible says for us to be. It's got through there doing that, you know, and I'm hoping I can, if somebody knows how to do a Skype thing and actually record it, get a hold of me, because I really want to try to be able, because like, this was not supposed to be just me talking, this video, but I'm going to keep it up until I get everything figured out. The devil's working me hard now. There's noise back there. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's crazy noise. It's like a cricket having sex or something back there. I don't know what that sounds like, but that's about what the noise sounds like back there. So, I don't know. Everything's gonna work out. I just gotta keep praying to God and doing my life. Oh yeah, I got a UFC fight. It's not really UFC, but it's a mixed martial arts fight I'm working tomorrow night. If anybody's around, it's in Mobile tomorrow at the Abba Shrine building. At gates open at 6, and the fight starts at 7. Maybe 6:30 the gates open. I think it maybe 6:30 gates open. I've got to be there at I've got to be there at 5:30. So gates open at 6:30. Fight starts at 7:30. The last 2 or 3 fights are actual professionals. The fights leading up into that's going to be some kickboxing,
some amateur MMA. Sonya. Someone's going to be some amateur MMAs, and sometimes they just have wrestling. Like, not the wrestling like WWF, it's like the high school wrestling, but it's going to be grown people. Sometimes it's women. But it's a good time. Me and my buddy Garrett's going to be working that fight. I worked one pay-per-view already and was on TV. That was like my first fight ever, and I had to work the whole thing by myself because somehow they was really short-staffed, so I had to go in the ring every fighter. So I usually work the blue corner. I don't know what I'll be working this time. If I work the red corner, it'll be the first time to work the red corner. It's really nice though. So anybody that's interested in that, it's at Mobile Abba Shrine tomorrow, Saturday, January 6th. Gates open 6:30. Fights at 7:30. It's really worth coming out. Just if you're in the area, come out and see it. You know, I'm gonna try to learn how to wrap some gloves or something, because we always have trouble with that. That's the biggest thing we have trouble with, is like these guys, sometimes they don't even bring their corner man or something. It's like, man, how these guys, it's just a bunch of knuckleheads sometimes. Like, that's like I'm being paid to babysit grown men that fight each other. I have to go take them to the bathroom if, you know, we gotta make sure they're not cheating. That's what my job is. I'm an inspector. So maybe one day I can be able to do a little bit more in the business. I don't know, because I really do enjoy the business. I don't watch it much, but I enjoy working them. And it's called Eminence Promotion. If y'all see them on Facebook, like them and follow them, because it's a local company that that's, you know, trying to get people up into the big leagues. It's minor league basically. I don't really know where I was going with that, other than just I've got to learn how to pray more, which I do pray, but I got to learn how to pray more and breathe. Because I tell people that all the time, and sometimes I don't do it. I get anxiety. It's like the walls are closing in. And I never had anxiety before, but it's like I've been having more and more of it here lately. I guess because I'm getting a little older, and I'm just ready for something to give. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night. God bless.